Hi, Paul. Thank you so much for having me on this platform once again. It's always a pleasure. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Farah Shammas, and I live in Limassol, Cyprus. I'm the managing director of the amazing and award-winning St. Raphael Resort and Marina, which is a stunning hotel. We have won awards ranging from Europe's leading resorts hotel to Cyprus's best conference hotel. So we have facilities to suit everyone, some amazing rooms that are predominantly sea view. We're one of the few hotels that offers over 90% sea view rooms, which is great for business groups because everybody can get the same room category when they come and visit. We have an array of conference facilities and amazing restaurants, 7 restaurants in total, including our newest addition, which is Cyprus's first fine dining, authentic Thai restaurant, the Golden Monkey, which is also up for some awards, which is exciting after only a few months of being open. And our very famous and beautiful Sailor's Rest Lounge Bar restaurant in the heart of our marina. Our marina was Cyprus's first port of entry. And you can arrive here by yacht from any destination, and the immigration are there to help people in. We can also offer amazing cruises and day excursions or evening catamaran trips, which is also great for people who want to entertain while they're here. We have luxury suites and various accommodation. And our latest addition is our new beautiful 14-story tower, which is called the Tower at St. Raphael Resort and Marina, that has stunning apartments, 2 and 3 bedroom apartments, and also our penthouse that's available for rent, short and long term. And then also have the luxury of having this beautiful sea view and all the facilities, room service, and anything else that they might need, entertainment. Even if they want to invite someone for, a business lunch and they want a mixologist to come up and make a beautiful cocktail, then we have all of those facilities to help, private chefs as well. We have a stunning roof pool area on the top floor, which has an infinity swimming pool, a private gym, and a relax area. So we get lots of business travelers coming from all over the world, especially being based in Cyprus and the heart of the Mediterranean. So sustainability is very, very close to my heart. I believe that we are at a turning point now in the world, in history, where we can no longer ignore this. We can no longer see the growth of globalization and manufacturing go the way that it is going, and not have to rethink how we're going to do this. So we don't have to go back to all living in country tents and growing our own vegetables, but we can definitely, every single one of us, make a move to make our own lives and in turn our own businesses sustainable. And I feel really privileged to be in the position where I am in charge of a large organization, which is a huge hotel with a huge marina, with a huge residential tower, and so many restaurants and spas and everything else under me. And I can make that difference with, of course, the help of my team. And teamwork is really important, because there's no point in me saying, oh, I want to go sustainable, and then 250 employees all going, oh, well, there she goes again. So I'm really working very hard with our managers to create that culture in the company where sustainability ideally will start in their own daily lives and in their own homes, and then they will bring that to the office and their work, as opposed to the other way around. One of the first things we're doing is creating a sustainability committee. So we're going to have staff that are part of this, but they're rotating. So they're not going to be on it and that's it. They're there for life. They're going to be on for a few months, and then they're going to hand it over to someone else in their team, who will in turn have to think, oh, well, the previous guys implemented this, or they said this, but I've heard of this recently, and why don't we try that? So everybody really feels involved, where they feel proud of it. They have their own little badge, and they feel that they really want to be part of making a difference, because that is a human basic need. We all need to feel heard, to feel seen, and to feel appreciated. And nothing can make you feel like that better than giving back. So sustainability is about giving back. It's not about taking. It's taking, but in the right way, and giving back to the world. So reusing, recycling, upcycling, and really finding ways to move forward and help the businesses move forward. Because I think businesses who don't accept that this is the way we have to be, that the old ways are going out. It's not just about the mass anymore. It's about quality over quantity, about appreciating and about using things responsibly. That they're not going to have a very long lifespan. Consumers, the data is there. Consumers are looking now for sustainable companies to work with. I'm not just saying from hotels, from anything, when they buy their trainers to where they're buying their, bottled, I will say coconut milk, not dairy milk. I'm vegan and going for the sustainable in every aspect. So, but they are, people are really looking to understand companies, to connect with companies and understand their why. And I think when it comes to tourism traditionally has maybe quite a bad name as being not a sustainable practice. I mean, it's not sustainable to jump on a plane and fly, a million miles away and use resources from another country and be excessive. But it can be sustainable to travel the world and really enjoy cultures and see it and not have things manufactured just for them. So really immerse yourself in a culture and get to enjoy local cuisine. You don't have to fly somewhere that doesn't have, for example, fresh strawberries and insist on having your strawberry tart. You can enjoy what are the locals eating. So this is something that St. Raphael I really want to try and encourage, to support locals in every way, whether that's with employment, whether that's through supporting local farms and local suppliers, to buy local produce wherever we can. So, and to not teach, I mean, we're not in the business of education, but to really allow our guests to learn and experience what it is that, we do here in Cyprus and how we live. The big challenge that I find the most exciting is that when people think about sustainable tourism, I'm sure you, Paul, as well, if you close your eyes and suddenly have to think of a sustainable venue, you're going to think of a country, mountain, village retreat that's, maybe a cluster of small houses or a country house that's been converted into more of a B&B type. But, I have this huge project here that I'm really making it my mission to prove now that, we can be sustainable. So, and maybe sometimes we're in a better position because we have a higher buying power. We know our clients more, so we know who's coming when, and we have better economies of scale. So hopefully we can scale back and we can be more efficient with our energy consumption, whether that's electricity or water. Little, hacks, like, for example, our gym that we invested in recently is an eco gym. So when someone's working out in the gym, they're actually making electricity. They're not using it, and they're on the treadmill, and then they're putting that back in the grid. We obviously, like anywhere in the world, in a restaurant, especially buffet restaurants, will have waste. But because we know how many people we have on any one day, we can eliminate excessive waste. If there is waste on the table, we'll separate the meat from the rest of, let's say, the croissants, and then we can donate that to dog sanctuaries or even to our staff in the hotel who have animals at home, so then they don't have to buy and use other resources. They can use that. So there's loads and loads of little tricks that we are trying to think of and constantly be ahead of the game and use. I mean, all hotels at this point offer green services in a way. I mean, I'm really proud that St. Raphael Resort has actually won a Green Key Award. So we're not greenwashing when we say that sustainability is important to us. However, all hotels can claim anywhere in the world, like, oh, we won't wash your towels every day, just put them in the bath if you want them washed. And, if I'm honest, and I'm sure the guests already know this is a great thing for hotels because they're washing less and that in turn is saving them money. But, it's not just about saving money. It's really about putting less chemicals in, the ecosystem and the water. Us at St. Raphael Resort now, we're trying to find eco-friendly detergents, and we're making a move to that this year so that we're not, when we do wash your products, we're not doing that with harmful chemicals that go into our oceans and into our ecosystem and are then seeping into our land and everything else. So we're trying to find eco-friendly products, even when we clean, which for me as a mother is really important, because no one wants to go into a room, you know, you want it to be clean. Oh my goodness, does it need to be clean now with pandemics going around? But we don't want it to go in and literally be cleaned by hardcore chemicals that will create allergies your children will touch and they'll get rashes. If someone has asthma, it's going to give them, you know, an attack. We want someone to go into a room and say, my goodness, it's cleaned like a hospital, but it's eco-friendly. You know, we can touch it and not get a reaction. And we know that there's no harmful chemicals going back into the world. So that's also really important for us. I could go into it more, but we don't have the time. There's so many things that we're really looking into to be ahead of the game and really make a difference. And I want all our staff to really feel that and enjoy it and live it.